The two nuclear-powered submarines equipped with the Poseidon nuclear torpedoes, named Belgorod and Khabarovsk, will serve in the Russian Pacific Fleet, adding another layer of complexity to the challenges faced by the United States Navy and its allies. A specialized department tasked with operating submarines equipped with the Poseidon nuclear torpedoes will commence operations in the Russian Pacific Fleet early next year. Sources close to the Russian Ministry of Defense informed news agency TASS that the decision to establish a dedicated department to operate these special-purpose submarines on the Kamchatka Peninsula has already been made. The specialized department for handling these special-purpose submarines is expected to be operational either later this year or the next and will address strategic threats to Russia in the Pacific region. The construction work for coastal infrastructure to accommodate two nuclear-powered submarines on the Kamchatka Peninsula is expected to be fully completed this year, said a source to TASS previously. The two nuclear-powered submarines equipped with the Poseidon nuclear torpedoes, named Belgorod and Khabarovsk, will serve in the Russian Pacific Fleet, adding another layer of complexity to the challenges faced by the United States Navy and its allies. Since its announcement by President Vladimir Putin in 2018, Russia is nearing the operational deployment of the Poseidon, a nuclear torpedo reportedly capable of autonomously navigating the ocean floor for weeks in search of targets. The Poseidon nuclear torpedo is one of 6 new nuclear weapon projects for the Russian military. To enable the Poseidon to dive for weeks covering over 10,000 kilometers, it is equipped with a small nuclear reactor to generate its power. This nuclear reactor is what powers and sustains the Poseidon, allowing it to remain submerged for weeks or even months. The Poseidon is armed with a 2-megaton nuclear warhead, and if launched from the Barents Sea or any Arctic waters, it can cross the Atlantic Ocean to reach coastal targets on the eastern United States. When the nuclear warhead is detonated on the U.S. coastline, it could trigger a massive tsunami exceeding 500 meters, causing widespread destruction in coastal cities. Both special-purpose submarines, Belgorod and Khabarovsk, have the capacity to carry 16 super torpedoes, Poseidon, enough to inflict severe devastation on a targeted nation. According to Western intelligence sources, the K-329 Belgorod submarine has a length of 178 meters and a width of 15 meters, with a reported weight ranging between 19,000 to 20,000 tons. Designed for highly classified, special missions, the submarine's capabilities remain a mystery to Russia's adversaries, and it is said to be capable of diving to extreme depths of 2,000 to 2,500 meters. Meanwhile, the Project 09851 Khabarovsk submarine, designed to carry the nuclear-powered Poseidon super torpedo, commenced construction in 2014 and is expected to be commissioned into the Russian Navy this year. Weighing 10,000 tons, the submarine is designed to carry 6 Status 6 Oceanic Multipurpose System long-range torpedoes or Poseidon. Following the military operations in Ukraine, Russian commentators have consistently issued threats against the West, claiming that the Poseidon torpedoes can cause radioactive tsunamis reaching heights of up to 1,000 feet. While military experts dismiss these claims, they acknowledge that the Poseidon torpedoes could potentially devastate the coastal cities of enemy nations. Once released from the submarine, the Poseidon torpedo functions similarly to a drone, allowing it to be remotely guided to its targets. A retired Russian commander, Yevgeny Buzinsky, recently advocated for using the Poseidon against London, claiming that Britain would cease to exist if Moscow deployed the Poseidon. Vijayender K. Thakur, an Indian Air Force veteran and military expert, told Eurasian Times, "Poseidon is a doomsday weapon. It is a post-apocalypse weapon. Most importantly, it is a nuclear weapon. As such, it can only be used as a deterrent. It has no combat value. It cannot be used in wars. It can only prevent wars." Similarly, Professor Andrew Futter, a University of Leicester academic and nuclear weapons expert, told Eurasian Times, "Poseidon doesn't change the strategic picture. It is just a different way of delivering nuclear weapons." He believes that Poseidon has the potential to be utilized for a number of other non-nuclear functions and missions too. The purpose of developing the Poseidon torpedo was to cause severe damage to an enemy nation's coastal infrastructure, render sizable portions of the country uninhabitable due to radioactive contamination, and prevent the conduct of military, economic, or other activities for a considerable amount of time. Limited information is available regarding the full extent of Poseidon's capabilities, but it is believed to possess several significant strengths. One of these is its ability to operate at great depths and high speeds, which makes it difficult to detect and intercept. The latest announcement means that Russia will soon possess a new deterrence weapon that, if used, could cause devastating damage to coastal cities in the US.